everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals. Welcome to my channel, my brand new channel for the start of 2022. It is a faith journal channel where I am going to be journaling my journey with God, basically. Here is the Bible that I am currently using. It is the Inspire Creative Journaling Bible, and I'll give you a little flip through here. So many people have loved this journal and asked about it, and lots of people have even got the exact same journal as me. So if you want to get the same one, it's the New Living Translation. I got mine from Koorong, which is an Australian bookshop, Christian bookshop, but I did get it online through their online website, and I know people from overseas through a quick Google search have been able to find it in other countries as well. And it's just so beautiful. I love the cover. I love the scriptures, all decorated like that, and I love most of all the journaling space. So I have been journaling inside this Bible for about a year now, and I just highlight whatever is speaking to me and date it so I can keep track of how God was speaking to me at different times of my life. And then I'll keep on filling this journal up with thoughts and writing and highlighting like this, and then it'll be a great record as it fills up with my journaling. It will just kind of document my journey with God and how He's been at work in my life. But I also do use actual journals as well, because sometimes I want to get more creative and do some visual journaling, maybe some art journaling, some junk journaling. So I also have some other journals beside me, besides this journaling Bible. So we've got over here this leather-bound journal that was so kindly gifted to me from the lovely Pamela. Thank you so much, Pamela. This one I haven't even started yet, but I've been saving it for a special project. So I am going to document my journey reading through the entire Bible this year. That's one of my goals for the year, is to read it from cover to cover. And if you would like to join me in that challenge, feel free to do that. Grab a Bible, grab a journal, and let's read it from cover to cover, and let's journal what we're learning, journal how God speaks to us through us reading His Word, and just write our prayers in there and whatever's going on in our life as well. I love that a journal is such a wonderful tool to be able to connect with God and get to know Him better, as well as document our journey, because we have a way as humans of forgetting the lessons that we've learned. So it's really good to flip through the pages of your journal and be reminded of what He's done in your life and His faithfulness and His goodness, His answers to prayer and all of that kind of thing. So I'll just give you a flip through of this journal that I used in 2021. This was my faith journal where I would write out a passage each week, and then I would write how it was speaking to me. And I did this once a week because often if I did it, I used to want to do it daily, but when I tried to do it daily, I found that it didn't work because I needed to spend more time than just one day per scripture. And if I could just sit with one scripture for a whole week, that kind of let it sink in a bit and really speak to me a lot more than if I just moved on daily to another scripture. So find what works for you. We all work differently. If you want to do a daily scripture, that's cool. If you want to do like a chapter a day, or just go by week, that's cool too. You might even want to just focus on one passage or one scripture for a whole year or month as well. I always choose a scripture for the year to sort of guide my year and capture where I am in my life journey. So as well as, reading the Bible and picking out different scriptures that are really speaking to me, I'll have one grand overall scripture for the year that's kind of a snapshot of the year for me. But it's really fun journaling in this visual style. It's just a creative outlet for me, and like I said, a great way to engage with the Bible, engage with God, and connecting with Him, documenting your journey. After this flip through, I'll show you a flip through of my previous faith journal that I kept from 2020. And so I've been doing this for 2 years now, documenting my journey with God through a faith journal like this the last 2 years. Before that, I'll just use normal blank journals, so that's something you can do as well. You don't have to have a fancy journal like this. You can just get any old notebook with plain lined pages, and just get a pen. That's all you need, and you can just write. Or you could do what I did, make yourself a journal, and customize it so that it suits what you like and makes you inspired, and you can add your pictures and your pretty papers and things to the pages if that's going to enhance your journaling experience and get you motivated to keep going with this. So here's my other journal from that previous year, and just as I do a flip through of this, let me sort of do an introduce myself to you if you don't know me. I am JD, and I have pretty much always believed in God. My sister is 7 years older than me, and she became a Christian around 13. So when she was 13, I was like 5 or something, and so she would tell me about God and read me the Bible, and I loved God pretty much straight away, believed in him straight away. There was a moment though when I went into the garden one time. It was such a specific memory. I went into the garden one day because I was like, can I really believe in God if I can't see him? I didn't mind that he was invisible. That's fine. If we can't see him, there's lots of things we can't see that we believe in. It was more, could I believe in something rationally that I couldn't see? I needed to have other reasons to be able to believe in him. And I just looked around at the trees and the rocks and the garden, and for me, this is my own conclusion. Everyone will come to different conclusions when they look at nature, but for me, when I looked at creation and nature, all I could see was God. I couldn't help it. All I could see was him. And even I've had times in my life where I wished I didn't believe in God, but when I look deep down into my heart, I can't just, whenever I look at nature and flowers and sunsets and all of that, and people are part of his creation. I think people are so amazing and show the genius and creativity of God, and I just get moved by creation, and I can't help but see God through it. That's just my own perspective. And so at the grand old age of 5 or 6, when I went into the garden, that's what I came to my own personal realization of, that I see him everywhere. I see him in people, I see him in nature, I see him in conversations, I see him in books and movies and songs, I see him in creativity, and I want to, spend the rest of my life glorifying him, honoring him, praising him, and sharing his glory with other people and sharing his love and life with other people. He's done so much in my life. I could not do life without him, and I just want to let people know that he loves you so much, and that he is with you, and he will always be with you. There's nothing you can possibly do that could make him stop loving you, and he will always be at work in your life for good. He is there in your life for good. And so I hope that's encouraging, and if you want to see more videos where I share my own faith stories and my own faith journaling and just documenting my journey with God, then stay tuned. I will share more videos on this channel. That's what I've dedicated this channel for. If you want to join me in reading the Bible, come and do that with me too, and leave me a comment, introduce yourself, and let me know your own story too. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!